Good afternoon, good morning, or good night,
Good morning, ladies
wherever
and
you are,
gentlemen. Welcome back to this episode
of the ScumCast podcast. I am Rash. This is Jack, and today
we will be your hosts today.
we will be today on tonight's show. We've got
Bro, we
guests.
need cool names for each other. So I watched this one show where they called each other their sparring partners. Yeah, that we need cool names like that. Like what's another thing that people do together?
Like masturbators, because we debate each other, I guess.
We do masturbate.
Yeah, and we will professionally masturbate soon as well.
I've been
practicing. I'm not gonna lie. I've been putting in work.
Oh, you put in bro? That's cheating, bro. You can't put in.
No, it's not, bro. It's never cheating. Why you're running, bro? I'm not running.
I'm not running. I'm not. I promise.
Well, then I'm definitely cheating because I'm drinking and masturbating.
Yeah, that's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. I've got to.
Yeah, but I've already. You know me. I've been training for life.
You live for the game. You live for the game. I get it.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure the other day I might have hit 6.
Damn, that's. How do you do that just on a standard day, bro?
Was horny. Horny and hungover. That's a great combination. Horny and hungover really just gets me into that, because I'm lacking any lacking endorphins. I'm lacking endorphins, right? And because I don't want to see anyone or talk to anyone during that day, I'm mostly on my phone. Yeah. And then I'll be reading some manga or whatever. And if I just even see some drawn titties, even if I see drawn titties, my mind goes to that, and I'm like, oh shit.
I do understand sometimes, you're not even thinking about anything, and then you see something, and you're like, oh fuck, I got to
exactly, and I think that's the problem is and then my mind because I'm seeing those titties, my mind is I need those extra endorphins, bro. And then, I sort my business out.
Yeah, I get you.
You know what I mean?
I was gonna ask when if for something where you do it 6 times in a day. What is it over? Are you constantly watching porn, or is it different? What do you?
No, it's just porn. It's just porn.
Okay,
but, it's usually cut between, like I said, 2 to 3 hours each.
I don't always watch. I could even back in the day. I don't really master it now, but
I probably could do it off imagination, but
I've never been an imagination guy. But I'm just there's always just different things for me, I
don't like using my imagination because it goes somewhere where it shouldn't.
I guess also as well, I'm saying shit sometimes I can do it off of just anything on Twitter, and that's still porn. It's just
yeah. Oh yeah. No, I count that as porn though.
Okay.
My Twitter account is basically Pornhub, but Asian women's pussies.
I saw a funny
Chinese and Japanese.
I'm trying to find it actually. So keep going.
So yeah, no, my imagination is really sick, and what I mean by that is I'm not it's not I was just start thinking about pussy and then I'm like, oh yeah, how's cock feel? You know what I mean? I'm not fucking gay, I'm not fucking gay. But what I mean by that is I'll always go into some fucked up storyline.
Yeah, okay.
As in it's gonna be some fucked up, I'm fucking someone's wife, or I'm doing something with someone that I shouldn't be. Yeah, I mean, as in the location, or they're a close friend or some shit, something my mind or my imagination always turns into something twisted. Do you know what I mean?
How what's no, I don't know if I should ask that.
Or who's the worst? What do you mean? Worst ones?
Who's the who? I was gonna say who, but you probably shouldn't say who. I guess
I'm gonna say who, but I can divulge into saying that I have thought about family members' wives.
Did you ever hop on Facebook?
No, just out of my imagination. Oh, I know that's a lie. I probably have.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. To look at photos.
But I've only really done that with one person.
Yeah.
Let's just say they're a family member.
What? That's
and not blood though.
Yeah, I've done that for other people's mums. I've searched other people's mums.
No one has a hot mum out of the people that
there's one person.
No, see, okay, there we go. No, I'm lying. I have done that with someone with someone's with a I'm not going to divulge who, with a cousin's mum that has no blood relation to me.
I've done it with someone who you know, but like not anyone that like.
Is that fucking my mum, dude?
Yeah. Bro,
I'll fucking kill you, cunt.
She sent me a friend request.
Imagine like you're actually like beaten to my mum, and then like I come into your like head because we look similar.
No, I'm scrolling through the photos.
You just see her start like losing her hair, and it's just me and a beard mustache starts coming up.
No, I'm scrolling through the photos looking for a good one.
Oh yeah, and it's just me in the photos. You're like, oh yeah, just keep going. You're like, you don't even skip the photo.
No, this person's a niche person that we actually both knew for different reasons growing up. It was his mum. It's his mum. But anyway, I'll tell you after. If
I think I know who you're talking about. Did she come one time while we were all playing football for our school?
I have no idea. I don't know.
Because I remember someone had a really hot mum that while we were in high school, she came to like pick him up.
Oh, no. They didn't go to our school. They didn't go to our school. I know who you're talking about, though. I know who you're talking about. That Jack Blonde kid.
Yes,
the one that Callum put into a fucking Jericho wall.
Oh yeah, Jericho wall. Yeah,
a wall of Jericho. Sorry,
wall of Jericho. Yeah, made him cry. Yeah.
That was it. I remember that. I remember that vividly. No, not him. His mum.
Is it a girl or a guy?
It was a guy. We both know him for different reasons.
No, I'm curious as a motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
We both know him for different reasons.
Yeah. You knew. It was probably actually weirdly growing before like, I knew you. It was probably our only mutual friend.
Is he Serbian?
Yeah.
Oh, I know who it is.
You know the mum though as well, right? The mum is like elite. The mum is elite.
Top meal.
I don't know about
top meal
now, but like
is the name?
No, I'm not. No. Oh, okay, if you want.
Can I say what it starts with at least?
Yeah.
So we're both on the right track.
Yeah.
Yeah. For sure. Hopefully he's not watching this podcast. I doubt it though.
Right. Okay.
Even if he is, bro, my apologies that you have good genetics, bro.
Yeah. Sorry. You're like, honestly, everyone everyone that I knew.
That's actually a good question, right? Okay. Would you? Because I'd say we both have like, not to shit on our mums, but we have like above average looking mums, but not like, wankable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think any of our friends have ever been like, oh, fuck, like, because I've had friends where like people will outright say to their face, like, bro, your mum is so hot. Like,
yeah, I would hate that. Like, it
right. So, but this is where I'm going to go next, right? Since we're in the good middle, we don't really have to like deal with either side.
But we don't have to see genetics.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying we don't have to deal with the fact, like, what I was going to ask is, would you rather have an extremely ugly mum where people are legitimately like, dude, your mum is legit, like they'll make jokes about like how ugly your mum is. Or when they'll be like, bro, you turned out fucking well compared to that monster.
Yeah, like when she comes to pick you up for
or
her birthday,
would you have a super hot? Like, what would you rather?
I would probably an ugly mum.
Really, dude?
But, like on the scale of like, so if you're going like,
she's like absolutely disfigured. Like her face is fucked. Like
maybe she was in a car crash or something. I don't know, like maybe.
No. Just genetically, just absolutely, just her teeth are like.
If I still turn out fine, then I'm okay.
Yeah, but what I'm trying to say is the jokes don't stop. So what's worse, hearing jokes about how ugly your mum is or how hot your mum is?
Honestly, like I like the idea of even like people wanting to fuck my mum. Like that's the problem.
I would take that more as a compliment, to be honest.
Yeah, but like, you know how they'd act when you're like there around your place and shit.
Obviously.
And
Yeah,
like, I don't like that attitude, bro. Then it's
that's true. Yeah, it's kind of like when you have a really hot girlfriend. It's kind of like similar kind of vibe.
And it's just like,
you can only really trust people you can trust, like around a hot girlfriend.
Yeah. Like,
you know what I mean? Like I'm happy to like leave my hot girlfriend half naked in front of you and know that nothing's gonna happen.
Yeah, a couple fingers, but apart from that,
yeah, or like fucking a fart sniff or something. That's fine with me. But there's some people in our friend group that I could never.
Yeah, that even you before you go out, you'd be like, don't be.
No, I wouldn't even be like, don't. I'll just be cautious of that person.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I get you.
Because if I feel like that's really cucky, if I'm like, don't talk to my one friend.
Yeah.
But you can talk to them three, but him, no.
I don't know, like, do you know, I've got like this. I don't know if it's a kink or what it is, but like I have a weird thing where like I like the idea of like people trying, you know, like because in my head, like I have just like this self-righteous amount of self-confidence.
Right. You like that. You like them trying and getting declined because then that gives your self-worth more value.
Yeah. Like obviously, like if it went the wrong way,
I definitely can agree with that. I can definitely agree with that. Have you ever gone out of your way to?
That's why I don't really get jealous. Because it's like
have you ever gone out of your way to like, kind of like not show her off, but kind of almost like be like, if someone tries and then you kind of like grab her or bring her in closer or like, I don't know, do something to kind of be like,
bro, you become the most high almighty human being on the planet.
Yeah.
Like when you know someone's trying, like it's like, I was just like, like with the kids, bro. Fucking like obviously, but with someone of that same. You become the highest person in the world, bro. You're like looking down, like fucking.
I went to this is a crazy stunt right now, right? I went to a ex's party with another ex, right? I was dating the current one, and the other one was my ex from just before, but we remained friends. I went to her party, and this one guy knew both of them. He went to school with one of my exes, with the one that was my ex at the time, and he also went to uni with my current girlfriend at the time, which is also my ex. And I had heard from both of them that he was into both of them. So he tried getting with both of them, and not a bad looking guy, but shorter by a head.
Oh, what unfortunate.
Yeah, he was like 5'1", 5'2" or some shit.
Damn, that's
maybe a little taller than that, actually. I can't even remember.
But
anyways, good looking guy, pretty successful in some way. But the fact that like I'd seen him like sniping out my current girlfriend at the time and like trying to talk to her, I just came up and like squeezed her ass, and she just went, ah. And like the face he made was so rewarding for me.
Yeah, no, I get you.
I could see that spite in his face. Like I could see like the desperation of like, man, I wish that was me. Like and the fact that like I had taken, but I had like, basically I had both of his dream girls, made me just like feel like he was like eating out of my ass.
And like
and in a good way.
Like you could abuse him, you know?
Yeah.
Like he's a little peasant to you.
Yeah.
He probably has nightmares about you, bro.
Bro, the girl of your dreams is just a pedestal to me, bro. I just step on it.
I was gonna say before, I don't know why I got this in my head. I don't know what we were talking about previously to like bring this up. But like an interesting Twitter account for me, right? Is
bro, can you not wait, hold up. We don't use that platform anymore, bro.
An interesting Threads account to me is World of Statistics. And like, because I don't know how they get onto my page, but they do all the time. And like this is the most visited websites in the US of June 2023. The first, I'll just list them anyway. First is Google.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense, right?
Second, YouTube.
Yeah. Okay.
Third, Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
Fourth, Amazon. I thought Amazon would be higher than Facebook, but Amazon. Fifth, Yahoo.
That's probably still old people using Yahoo. Yeah.
Yeah, in America as well. 6 Twitter. 7
Okay.
Max.com. I have no idea what Max.com is. Max.com.
Oh, Max. Yeah.
Maybe Max. Anyway,
I'm pretty sure that's Max Bet, like Max, like it's a betting way. I'm pretty sure.
8 Instagram, 9 Wikipedia, 10 Reddit, 11 Discord, and then 12 is Pornhub, 13 is X videos, 14 is XNXX, and then 15 is eBay.
Fuck, XNXX doing well, bro.
I was gonna say, who the fuck
for a poorly like laid out website? It's fucking doing crazy.
I genuinely didn't think anyone used anything but Pornhub.
I may have. You know what? I'm not gonna say it because if I say it, then people will start using it, and you'll probably start getting like more fucking ads and all these problems. But I may have found like the best.
Yeah, he was
with all the videos that I've been missing. Right, it's got absolutely every porn star from everywhere in the world stacked out, right? And it's got every video that you constantly look for, like leaks for.
Damn.
You know what? I'm gonna be a real man about it. It's called ePorner.
ePorner. How do you find this?
ePorn, ER.
Have a look.
How did I find this? Well, I was looking for an OnlyFans leak of this like Japanese girl, right? And not only did I find that, but I just found like all those like JAV HD videos, which are like 2 hours long, of just like all of these different like Japanese actresses and shit. You know what I mean? Like porn actresses. And that website was like, whoa, like and it loads, and the videos load faster than every other website for some odd reason. I don't know who's running that website, but they killing shit, bro. They killing shit for real.
Yeah, there's
Are you on it?
Yeah, I'm on it now.
It's vibes, bro. It's honest vibes, bro.
I understand. I understand the appeal. Like there's a lot on the screen.
Right. And trust me, if you just search up names, you'll find so many fucking videos. Like shit that like I've tried to search up on Pornhub and just doesn't come up. Or be like, oh, there'll be like one video. On that website, there's at least like 20 per person.
Right, so I think podcast, yeah.
Since we're on the whole porn subject, you know what? Let me update the story of the girl that said that I was rich.
Yeah. And
that's me. And you know what? I was right in the end, because over here, when a girl mentions that you're rich and that your style is different, that means either two things, right? Two things. If a girl says your style is different to everyone else's, either she thinks you're gay in Serbia or she's into you. And I was right. It's the latter. You know what I mean? It's the fact that she was into me. And how I know that is last night she approached me. Well, not really approaching me. I was like next to the bar and she approached the bar and I noticed that she kept glancing at me. And so I just did a Kanye on her, right? And I just stared right into her soul, like right into the bitch's soul, and didn't move my like eyes at all. And she shifted her gaze, thinking probably that I'll look away. And then she turned back, and guess who was still staring at the bitch? Me. And so I see, and then she was all the way, then she went all the way across like the end of the bar where her friends were and stuff. And I could still see her looking at me, and her friend as well looking at me. Like I noticed that they were talking about me, and I just left it at there. I didn't do anything, right? And I was like, this might not be my chance to speak to her tonight, but whatever, who gives a fuck? And then I went home a bit earlier than most because I had to wake up early today. And I'm laying in my bed, I'm about to go to sleep, and I not only see her follow me, and then 2 minutes pass, and then she likes my story. And that to me usually is like the passive way of a woman saying, message me.
This pussy's here for you.
Well, at least message me. You know what I mean? Because like I'd understand if she like just followed and that was it. But she liked my story 2 minutes after, since I didn't follow her back straight away. I gave her that like little bit of delay, bro. You know, you got to give them a delay. You know, you can't follow them back straight away.
Yeah,
that makes me desperate, bro. Even though I did stare at my phone for 2 minutes waiting for time to pass. But that's fine, bro. She doesn't know that, bro. She doesn't know that.
And how embarrassing are we as human beings that like when like someone messages you like that, like for the first time, you're like, nah, I ain't
no, bro, I can't give in straight away.
Like he's like, hey, hey. Oh my God. What's up?
But the way I did message her was a bit like, some people will call it Riz, some people wouldn't. You know what I mean? It was a bit. It wasn't anything desperate, but it was kind of like it was kind of like a douchebag reply.
Yeah,
like, not a douchebag reply, but it was kind of like a I'm so like.
How about I'll be the judge of this?
It was like romantic. I don't know. Yeah, I'll allow you a bit of judgment, right? So she followed me back, liked the story, and then I gave it like 3-4 minutes, and then I messaged.
Followed you back, or did you follow her first, or did she follow?
No, she followed me. She found me. I couldn't find her. I didn't even know her name, dude.
Yeah. So you followed her.
I'm guessing she asked about me from one of her friends, because 2 of her friends have me on Instagram.
Yeah.
And which one of her other friends also found me recently as well and followed me. And I had only talked to the girl like once or twice. And the first time I actually ever spoke to her, I had problems with her. So that's hilarious. And she came to like me to the point where later on when she saw me like the 3rd or 4th time, she was like, oh my God, hey bestie. And I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, how quickly shit switch around, boy. Huh?
That means she still actually doesn't like you, bro.
Yeah, that could be it. No, but she wouldn't have followed me out of nowhere. She wouldn't have followed me at all.
I don't know, you know. Yeah, mate.
Anyways,
people like tea, bro.
Yeah, but what the fuck? What kind of tea is she gonna get from me?
I don't know.
Anyway, back to this girl. I sent her a message saying, "I'm glad that you found me first." Because I couldn't find her, and I'd asked one of.
I don't do that. I give that I just give that a 7.5, 8 out of 10. Like in terms of a
conversation where, and because she even replied, "I'm glad too." Like da da da.
Yeah. I don't think that one can go much wrong. I think that's pretty. You're playing it pretty safe, but also you're not being like. I'm
not being like, hey.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah. No, I get you.
I was gonna start the message with another one, but it was a bit like I felt like it could, depending on the girl, it could come off creepy. But if the girl is a romantic type of person, then like she'll like understand and get it. And I was gonna say like, glad you noticed. I was gonna say basically glad you noticed that I was looking at you half of the night.
Yeah, that would have been much gayer.
Yeah. I thought about it. That's much. Yeah. I held back. Yeah. I kept that one in the barrel, bro. I was like, I might have to shoot that. I might have to shoot that one if she just sees me.
Wait, did you write it out and look at it for a little bit?
I actually did. No, I wrote it out. Listen, I wrote it out and I closed my phone. And I was like, because I was going to reply that straight away as soon as she phoned me and shit.
Because you know what the story. People do say, like, honestly, what comes to your head first is what you should say, and you shouldn't overthink it. But I don't know. Depends. Shit like that, bro, it's good.
See, that's what I'm saying. In this case, it wasn't the right thing to say. And I think even if I did say it would have turned out all right, because she still would have spoken to me. But I think I made a better impression by what I said. Because that one was way more cooler. Like, bro, glad you found me is way better than like, oh, I'm glad you noticed because I was staring at you half the night.
Yeah. It's just the same thing, by the way. It means the exact same thing.
I know. Yeah.
It's a much nicer way of presenting it.
Well, glad you found me first is kind of ambiguous, saying like you were looking at me, I was looking at you.
We were supposed to find each other.
Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a good conversation to like, because I was actually listening to Lex Friedman and Matthew McConaughey last night. That podcast is really good. I'm only halfway through.
I struggled with Matthew McConaughey.
I liked. I really liked it. I found it interesting. But he basically was saying how like sometimes like in life like you have to be pragmatic and like you kind of have to plan things out. But most of the time, like those like magical moments of like just like pure initiative of just like going and doing something or saying something without really thinking about it is like usually when like what's the right sentence for this? You get the most out of the situation, I guess. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like things usually turn out for the best. Like, and it's hard to say because in that moment, if I went with that, like I said, I think it would have turned out fine. But I wouldn't say I overthunk it because if I overthunk it, or if that's even a word, I probably wouldn't have messaged her at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say, how fucked is it that you two pussies fucking both clearly like wanted to interact with each other, but it took you having to go back home and fucking talk on Instagram first, you fucking little bitches.
No, because I don't like it. For me, it was
if I was a fucking boomer right now, I'd be fucking roasting the shit out of you.
I know, bro.
You fucking pussy.
Bro, I have a boomer in my head, bro. He already roasts me, bro. Like it's fine. Like I get it. You know what I mean? Like I don't know. And I guess that's why I kind of like I get annoyed by myself. Is like I've lost that spontaneity from when I was younger, where I had a lot more fuck it in me. You know?
Yeah.
I had a lot of fuck it we ball. You know? Like I felt like I could just like, even if I fucking fail or whatever. But I guess the older I've gotten, the more I'm like, oh, is this even worth me trying to like flirt her up? Like I'm almost like looking at it from an angle of like, unless she's interested in me, I'm not interested in pursuing it.
Yeah, I get you.
So the fact that she did follow me and like that was enough for me to hit her up. Because like I said, if I really like was laying in bed and I was overthinking like to the limit, I wouldn't have messaged her. I would have just left it at, oh yeah, cool. She liked my story because she was at the place and I recorded someone singing.
Mm.
Do you know what I mean? So like it's hard to say. It really is. But yeah, let's get into some.
Did you end up like what happened from there? Did you end up like going back out or anything, or like what was the?
Nah, bro, I'm not fucking going back out, bro. I came home to go to sleep, bro.
Oh,
and I chatted to her for like another like 30 minutes and I went to bed.
Fair enough.
I'm old, bro. I've got priorities now, bro. See, pussy ain't everything.
We'll get another update next weekend.
Yeah, and I mean she's cute and all, but like it's not like I'm fucking like rushing into fucking back into the pub just to fucking talk to her. Like it's not really that serious. Do you know what I mean? Like,
nah, bro. When you finally get to the UK, she's gonna be hand in hand. I'm expecting
maybe I bring her, bro. Who knows?
Like you'll be locked up.
Yeah, bro. Maybe.
I know how you move.
I know. Yeah, I love promising them to the world and not delivering it.
Yeah. I'll promise you the entirety of Brixton.
I'm not gonna lie, during the conversation, I did say, I said, because she was like, oh, I'll definitely get to see you around, hey. And I was like, oh, probably I'll still be here for another 2 or 3 weeks. And then under that, I wrote, unless you want to come to London with me. And then she was like, no complaints here. So like I already started promising bullshit. That's why I need to stop myself as well, because I do end up. I love bomb people for sure. I'm a fucking.
Yeah, you do. You just like have it all. right now.
Yeah, just have it all. But then, like, when she gets me, it's like, nah.
Then she's like, oh,
so
I've got my bag. I've got my bags all packed. You ready to go? And you're just like, what?
I'm just like, you do realize you need a visa. And she's like, why didn't you tell me earlier?
Yeah, and then she threatens.
Bro, I fucking need an independent girl that thinks for herself. Why didn't you think of that when I told you to pack your bags?
And
Dumb
she
bitch.
kill herself because her life is nothing without you.
Yeah.
And
That's a good way to that is a great way to convince a woman. But first you have to like rip her apart from her friends and her family though. You have to like make sure to like explain to her that like her friends, like you've heard her friends talk shit about her. One of her friends has tried to flirt you up. Then you tell her that like her dad and her mum actually her mum and dad are narcissists and that she just doesn't see it because she's been around them for so long, and then that really sucking out her energy, and that you're the only person in the world that can actually heal her because you're the only one that's really willing to invest that time into fixing her.
Yeah, and then from there,
that's when
you let her.
And then from there, when she has full trust in you, you start kicking her in the guts, and physically as well if you want, but mostly mentally. Like, yeah. Like you want to make sure you want to make sure that like you want to make sure that now that she has full trust in you, you like kick her down so she like believes even more like that you're the only person she can trust, and that she's a failure, and that she can trust in you, but you can't really trust in her, and that's when you've got her.
There was honestly the funniest TikTok I have seen of all time the other day. You can bring something up. I'll try and find it and try and share screen to try and show you it because it was honestly the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
But anyway, while you do that, I'll do this. Do you ever feel like, and this only for me is with some people in my life, do you ever feel like you've already talked about everything with the person?
I guess.
Like, there are some people in my life that I definitely can't see often, because if I do, I feel like we've already like, we never like, there's some people that I never go into uncharted territories with, is what I'm trying to say. Like the conversation is never open, it's rigid.
Yeah. There's certain people I don't really want to talk to about like I don't want to expand the conversation.
Yes.
So that, like yeah. I get it. Yeah.
And I was just thinking about that because like I have so many people in my life now where I feel that way, and it kind of sucks. Like I feel that a lot with a lot of family members nowadays, where like I can't even sit outside with them or like inside or wherever. I'm just saying outside, but it just feels like I have nothing to say. Like no, I have nothing to like really go on about. And when I do go on about the things that I'm interested in, either they like can't take it, or they just like have nothing to add to. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a very stagnant conversation.
Yeah, like is that just due to like a difference in like
probably lifestyle?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I can't find the video that I wanted to show you.
Because you want to just give us a little description of it?
Essentially, it was just regarding like a guy. You know the guy on TikTok that like has all like the toxic.
Oh yeah. The black dude that explains how like to trick a woman or like find one from like yeah.
He was explaining of how to get like a fat girlfriend, how to get him to lose weight. And like, and he was just like talking like he paid for one guy $5 to tell her that she looks pregnant, and then the next one like to like yell at her, calling her fat and pregnant, and then like you start taking on fat people activities that they don't like doing, like standing up. But anyway, there was also a another video which I funny thought was unbelievable that kind of blew up on TikTok. There was a fat girl. She said it was like tips to help with like a fat friend, and like what you can do if you've got a fat friend. And tip number one was to call restaurants pre-advance to make sure that they have fat-friendly seating.
Yeah. I think we've gone too far. I think it would be fine if I think it would honestly be fine if a meteor crashed right now. Like, I think our civilization has done enough.
Bro, I'm getting a call from I could decline that shit.
A mystery number or a person we know?
A person we know. A certain Shisha King.
Huh?
A certain Shisha King.
Oh, yeah. I thought so. It was, as soon as you said someone's calling me, that was my first guess.
On a call. ATM.
Wait, is there a chance that we add him to the Zoom?
If you want, like, if you like.
Should we? Yeah. Tell him if he can. Ask him if he's got Zoom, and then I'll send him the link and everything.
Zoom, go for it.
But also tell him that we're obviously doing the pod.
I did.
Yeah. Okay. Well, let's just talk while we see if he's down for it or not. I guess this is also kind of also on the topic. I have a lot of fucking topics to talk about. So this is going to be a fucking long one. If you don't mind, if you got nothing to do.
I was supposed to go shops, but
I mean, look, you can fucking when do shops close over there?
Yeah, I should have time.
Yeah, because shops close here at 10, so I'm guessing that's European standard.
He says he doesn't have Zoom.
Well, unfortunate then. If he doesn't want to download it, then it sucks. So kind of on this the whole conversation thing. Well, in my notes I said I hate bitches that can't take a joke.
He said he's almost home. Will join from PC.
Cool. Yeah. So I like recently I've met so many girls that just don't like take jokes, and not like even offensive jokes or anything, just like anything, dude.
Like yeah, girls don't do jokes, bro.
They do though. They do though. Like they do. We've had a lot of girl mates that were like pretty funny, I'd say.
Yeah, but like they still have jokes that like don't like. They're just more emotional, which is like not an issue. Like being
but I understand when you don't have jokes, but when you can't take them, that's the worst, bro.
Well, people that do have jokes can still not take jokes.
I know, that's what I'm saying, but like I just don't like people that just can't take like I've just noticed a lot, like at least over here, a lot of the girls here have just like changed a lot. Like I remember when I was younger and in my generation and stuff, like not that I'm that old, but people could just take jokes way better. Maybe it's just the time as well. Like everyone's just become super sensitive about shit. Just makes no sense.
What joke have you said that hasn't landed?
I can't even remember, but it's been a few. It's been a few. Maybe I'm just emotional because my jokes haven't landed.
Yeah, I my work environment at the moment, like, definitely aren't really like. They're like, it's an interesting type of humor, I guess. Like my humor is very varied. Like I can like laugh at like quite a lot.
Yeah, most things. Yeah,
at a lot of things. Like, but I also like I struggle sometimes to take things seriously. Like I like, but like so the jokes at like my workplace are very like formulaic. They're very like their work, their joke, like because
there's a punchline and shit. Yeah. I get you.
Also, English people, like it's, you know English humor.
Yeah.
Like, it's very that, and like as much as I appreciate English people humor, like I value like kind of all humor like quite a lot.
Right.
Like sometimes I just find funny in like literally anything. Like some people just don't. So I will that is like sometimes a struggle where I feel like sometimes I'm just saying shit that goes people aren't even anticipating as a joke, you know?
Right.
And people
they take it seriously, yeah.
People might think I'm just stupid. Like I honestly think sometimes I'm saying something and like they're like,
oh, okay.
And I'm just sitting here and waiting for like but I'm like because I'm gonna be deadpan. I'm not gonna start.
Yeah.
Like I'm now making it. I'm doubling down to my stupidity.
Yeah. Because it makes it to someone that understands it. That becomes then even funnier. if you're like openly acting stupid. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, or just like it'll mainly be whatever I'm saying.
Yeah,
but, yeah. Like, and it's especially strange considering, like, I mean, I guess it's like learning tones and everything, like, and like learning who people are. And I know it's definitely like for an example, I work with like older people. Like, I'm like probably the youngest of everyone again that I work with. So like, I imagine they're probably not used to me like just being the way I am, obviously.
Yeah, you're just like at work, you're like, flex. And they're like, what? Is he autistic?
They don't get my like Gen Z humor, and it's like annoying. Like, they like, I have TikTok I want to show them, and they just don't appreciate it, and that really bums me out. That really bums.
Yeah, bro, I feel you, bro.
They make jokes about politics all the time, and I'm like, dude, they're cool. I appreciate political jokes. I appreciate them.
Yeah.
And I'll chime in every now and then and say something like, fuck, I'm making it.
He watches the news. He watches the news.
But like, that's all they've got in their arsenal, and I don't appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just want a more varied human being, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks when you get caught up in that kind of environment where like you can't really joke. You know, that's it's a weird one.
Do you know, that's the bit, like, me and Adi, right? I'll just say, I don't give a shit. But like, the biggest thing that like she can't understand is the dryness sometimes of my humor. Like,
right.
I showed her the other day that Tim Robinson.
Yeah, that fucking show. That show's fucking amazing, dude.
I showed her the hat video. And like, that to me is like, I'm crying. Like,
yeah. She's like, how is this funny?
She's in there deadpan, like looking at me like, what the fuck are you watching? I'm like, this is genius. This is genius.
Yeah.
And like, the other day you sent me that thing that the Theo Von video.
Oh, dude.
Sometimes I write it down, and like I showed her, and I tried to explain to her how genius this was.
Yeah.
And I also showed her the clip of when he was like, back in my day, if you wanted some pussy, you had to call up this guy Nick. This guy Nick for you. And he's like, and then you pay $4 for some pussy. And Joe's like, you pay $4? And he's like, you pay $8. And then like that's like the best Theo Von clip there ever is, in my opinion. And she just doesn't care. She didn't care.
In that video with Drewski as well, what I found so funny, which like just flew over so many people's heads, was when he's like, a lot of people look white under the black light.
Yeah, he's like,
so good. He's so good with his words, and that like low key, like it's acting like ignorant and dumb, but like knowing well that you're actually doing it. I've kind of taken that initiative. I've kind of taken that initiative with like how I write my threads now. Like I've kind of taken that in mind where I'm like, and like when I wrote that huge post, right? So you know, I may as well let the viewers know, because so last time me and Jack were talking, and I don't know how it started, but you basically said that I should come out as lesbian.
Yeah, well, yeah, because you should.
Yeah, and so this is my long ass 3-part post. So
does Threads have a maximum post? Does Threads have a maximum size post?
Yeah, that's why I had to. Yeah. So that's why I had to do in 3.
Should have done it as one out of 3. You know, like, you know how people do in Twitter. Like,
I probably should have put that, but I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
So my first one is, it's honestly been so hard for so many years for me. I felt so convoluted and contradicted. I dedicated so much time to denying myself and trying my best to squash this feeling. At times I felt like I was suffocating on my own denial, and the fire in my heart, smoke, and in my lungs, smoke filled with lies. It all kept me from ever reaching a point where I could finally express myself and be able to convey to the world my true feelings and afflictions. I know to most of you, as you may be guessing, ... then the next one, I am lesbian. I do love vagina, and I'll admit it. I'll scream it out to the world till you hear me. So please hear me out. I know for the past few years, it seems that I was asexual, but during my time in my own hometown, I've come to realize I like the JJ, and it's actually kind of nice, not gonna lie. So please accept me and like and rate and subscribe or whatever. XP. And then the last one said, I'd like to shout out my friend Jack Rout for supporting me through my transformation and showing me that even if you have long hair and look like a girl, you're still not a girl because you have a willy, regardless of how small and baby finger like. Thanks, Jack. You showed me vagina actually matters in order for me to get it up. You do know something about you, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So yeah, I've decided just to be like deadpan, just about I've decided to like let my intrusive thoughts run. So just write whatever really just genuinely just comes to my mind, like not calculated whatsoever. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, and I think it's been working for me. It's been working.
And when Threads pops off, bro.
Oh yeah, dude. They'll be creaming. They'll be like going back to my old ones, being like, "Wow, bro, he was this funny at the beginning."
Back to your Twitter, being like, "Why didn't we follow this guy earlier?"
Well, no. Well, my Twitter doesn't really have anyone following me, and my Twitter's like I said, it's just it's a cesspool of porn. So it doesn't really matter to me. I was never really a Twitter guy anyway. So sorry, Elon.
I definitely think it's the best social media platform, like in terms of finding things that I want. So like if I want information, like if I want to laugh at things, if I want to see things or like anything, I will go to Twitter over any other platform.
But don't you think Threads becoming that now? Especially since it's linked to Instagram, and Instagram is way more used than most things.
I mean, it could if Threads does pop off, like Twitter has way more users than Threads still.
Yeah.
So it's like
for now.
Yeah. So, but like if it does, like, there's no doubt that it will become that. There's nothing stopping that.
Yeah. So
that is actually really interesting now that I think about that. Is like because Twitter is very much like the older generation,
right?
I wouldn't be surprised if it does because in my opinion, the idea of like a tweet makes a lot of sense in the terms of like instead of a post, like saying something that you want to.
Yeah.
Like especially in a lot of people's like world of like, hey, might like fucking if you say for an example you're out for the weekend and no one can contact you, probably the perfect place to put it.
Yeah.
Right? So that no one's fucking like on fucking cloud nine. Like,
yeah.
Makes a lot more sense in my head in like a lot of terms than like Instagram, where you put a story up for fucking like a day or you let you see.
Yeah.
So, honestly, I stories. I don't look at Instagram really, to be fair. So that's maybe my fault in that case.
Well, yeah, I'm kind of looking Twitter. I'm looking at Twitter and Thread in the same way as Facebook and Instagram now. Facebook had the older generation, and we were the transitional generation that like were very young when Facebook came around, right? And then as we got older, adolescence and maybe late teens is when Instagram came out and really popped off. And so we're more the Instagram generation. So I feel like as much as some of us use Twitter, it's probably the millennials that are more for Twitter, while Gen Z is more of, I think, will end up on Thread. Personally,
the one thing I will say about Threads though, dog shit logo.
Oh yeah, trash. But who gives a fuck?
He needs a much better.
I don't find the Twitter logo any better personally.
I think it makes sense.
Have you seen the people that are saying that that Simpsons predicted Thread as well because of Homer Simpson's ear? It's the same as the logo for Thread.
Simpsons predicted everything, bro.
Yeah, they have, bro. They're aliens. So the other night I went out, right? And I was riding my bike to the bar or whatever with a friend of mine. And on my way back, right, probably like I had like another 3-4 kilometers home to get back. And I switched gears on my bike and the gears got stuck behind the chain, the thing that holds the chain. Like the chain fell through and it got stuck in the wheel. So I could only move the front wheel and I couldn't move the back wheel. So I couldn't even like take the bike home. So I legitimately had to fucking leave it. I walked home, fucking died, and then called my uncle at like 2 a.m. to go like pick up the bike before it gets stolen from someone, like by someone. And like he was not happy with me at all. But yeah. That same night, my friend forgot her wallet at the club, so we had to come back. And then when we started walking toward back to the village, me walking and her on her bike, she realized that she dropped her phone. So it was just a night full of just unluckiness, really.
Really, that chick.
Huh?
It seems really aware.
Yeah. I mean, we can't blame us. We were drunk, so but not that drunk. It was just more so an unlucky night, really. Just weren't paying attention. But there's a few more things, but I don't know if I want to go through all of them.
I was gonna say I nearly shit myself again the other day. It was crazy. I was having deja vu of me, like obviously when I first came to London. Yeah, I was like, honestly, like I was coming back from the gym, and because I've got to walk to the gym at the moment, I'm doing it at nights. So I left the gym, didn't need a shit, but like by the time I got like probably about 200 meters away from my house, and like it just hit, and I was like, oh fuck, and it was like an instant thing, and I was like, no, I didn't, I sped walk, but do you know what's crazy now? Every time I need a shit, anytime I need a shit now, I just have flashbacks.
Really?
Yeah, I'm terrified. Anytime in public, anytime I'm even remotely need a shit, I'm like, oh shit, I need to do this because like I can't like go a period of time. The problem with me, man, is I am lactose intolerant, and there are certain foods that just go straight through me, and I have not yet learned how to be lactose intolerant and actually fucking be a responsible adult and not eat cream or whatever. Like,
it's hard though. Like, it's tasty. Like, there's shit that I probably shouldn't be eating.
No shit, bro. No, do you know what's hard? Sauce. Like sometimes I'm forced to mix like the boring shit I'm eating, like, and I can't because like so I don't like so much of it doesn't make sense to me.
I'm honestly the same with spicy food because my tongue can't take it, but I love the taste.
Yeah.
And also my butthole can't take it because as soon as I do eat, even spicy noodles, as soon as I eat them, like they run through me and they burn through me. Like the other night, I ate spicy noodles before I went out, and this was probably the first time that I even shat at the pub here. I went to the toilet 4 times, shit.
Yeah.
After the 4th time, I was legitimately sitting on the pub chair and just like constantly like moving around, trying to like feel a bit more comfortable because my hole was on fire, like absolute fire.
I was gonna say there's one thing we haven't spoke about, and I'm surprised we haven't, but Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, the whole Britney Spears thing?
Also, just him in general. I mean, obviously, he went first in the draft. Antonio got him. Like, that man is a joke.
Yeah, he's crazy.
Have you seen the videos of him, like, what it looks like, what he looks like from his view on a basketball court?
Yeah. Pretty wild, man.
It's just like him just putting the ball in the hoop.
Yeah, it's like right, like eye level, basically.
That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Like, I'm really interested. I'm interested in his career because it's just another European that's going to take over the American game. But also just like he has to have so many. He's going to have injuries, right? Like
that's what I was going to say next. Is like when you're that tall and that skinny, the only way for him to reassure like that his career goes smoothly is if he probably will with like all the NBA coaches and all their nutritionists
and all the drugs.
He's gonna bulk the fuck up. But still, when you're that much of a big man, it's just like it's hard. It's hard for you not to get injured.
Do you think he will like? Do you think he's too big to Giannis it? Because Giannis is a freak of nature. Like Giannis is a freak. Like he's like because KD is bristle and huge. Like he has more of that KD build.
Yeah.
Like so I'm intrigued to be like I'm actually Wembanyama.
Did you see the whole Britney Spears thing?
Yeah.
Like, Spears tried to touch him, and then the security like batted her hand off. She slapped herself, and then she tried to sue like
the video,
like something like that for his security hitting her, but like she hit herself basically.
I did honestly. It looked like obviously the security guard still like swiped her away and like kind of told her to fuck off and like probably put a bit of force onto her.
Fine, I think like that's what security's for.
Yeah, the other like fucking
like why are you trying to touch him anyways? So what if you're another celebrity? Like what gives you permission? I didn't. But I'm Britney Spears. I had hits in the early 2000s. Cool, Britney.
Send Ari the link.
Okay.
Send Ari the link. But yeah, no, he I can't believe that that he did that realistically. Like the Twitter was like even making it a thing, because I was just like, that don't get in people's faces, especially when there's huge amounts of security. Like, would he like also like what would she expect her security to do if someone tried to do that to her?
So yeah, exactly. It's like, it's stupid. If it was the other way around, no one would bat an eye. Like they'll be like, oh, he shouldn't have tried to touch her.
I'm just looking at a photo of Giannis compared to Victor Wembanyama, and like, yeah, the arms. Giannis is just what the fuck is that cunt? That guy is a joke of a human being, because like he's not skinny. Like he's shredded.
He is. He's not that skinny. Obviously, he's fucking shredded, dude. Like, come on.
No, for someone that size, do you know how hard that is?
Did you see the other controversy recently that happened with Jackie Chan?
No, he just said something again.
No, he hasn't said anything. So what happened was they released a video of him watching like his old stunts and stuff. And like supposedly at first everyone thought like in the video it was his daughter, and she was like crying and she was like, oh, daddy, you're awesome. And he's like crying with her while they're watching like all of his stunts. Like, and a week passes and I'm guessing the Chinese media came out with it first, but supposedly that's not his actual daughter. That's an actress. And his real daughter is like this, like lesbo, like
his real
lesbo. And now they're all like saying that he's homophobic because like he didn't want his like lesbian daughter in the video with him. Instead, he got an actress to act as his daughter.
I'm pretty sure from what I've heard is that his daughter doesn't speak, they're like not on speaking terms.
So yeah, exactly. But no one fucking thinks that. Everyone goes straight to he didn't want her because she's lesbian. Maybe, but it's China, bro. They kill people for lesser things. Like she's lucky she's fucking alive and lesbian over there.
Yeah, like people don't like Jackie Chan's like opinions on things, like generally.
Yeah, he's from fucking China, dude. No shit, dude.
Jackie Chan. He because like he came. I mean, like, I agree with some of the things Jackie Chan says. Jackie Chan and his daughter crying while watching some of his old movie scenes is the most wholesome thing you'll watch today.
But she's not his actual daughter though. But it made me cry because I thought that was his actual daughter at first. So as well, like, you know, oh, here he is. Is he gonna join camera or is he gonna be audio man?
You got to join camera, Mr. Audio Man.
Can you?
But it doesn't even say he's joined on my end. So
he ain't speaking. It says he's joined on mine, and I just see the back of a skyline now.
Oh, that's cool.
Car guy. So
Jackie Chan came out and said that he didn't want his kids.
Well,
I think
welcome.
What's going on?
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We got our friend.
The boy has joined. What's up, everybody?
Let me give some details. Accountant, streamer, YouTube extravagant. See, I can't even fucking extraordinaire. You know,
extraordinaire. Oh shit, I like this. What's going on, boys? Oh man, I'm good, bro. I'm good. I'm honestly like, I just wanted to chat with you boys, so I was like, fuck, I'm gonna join.
Yeah, get on the pod.
So what are we talking about? What's the topic?
We're talking about Jackie Chan. We're talking about this Jackie Chan video with his
daughter,
but it's actually not his daughter. It's an actress, and his actual daughter is like this lesbian, and so everyone's like getting heated because they're like, oh, he didn't put his daughter in because she's lesbian, but they're just not on speaking terms. Like, what the fuck? Like, why are you gonna hate on him for that? Like,
I get.
If my daughter was lesbian, I'd fucking kick her to the curb as well. I'd be like, man the fuck up. You know what I mean? You're trying to be one, man up.
like boys, like normal girls.
I do have to be careful what I say because on this topic, I gotta back my boy. Jackie Chan was my childhood hero. You know, I can't just leave him like that. You know what I mean?
If your boy jumped off a cliff, would you, Ari?
Depends. We getting parachutes or we just free fall them.
I feel like if I saw Jackie Chan jump, I jump as well, just because like he's a stunt man, and if he can if he thinks he can manage, like I probably could as well, because I'm built. I'm built like fucking.
You know how many times I watched Dragon Warrior? I don't know if that's the name of the movie, to be honest with you, but I used to have a CD, right? The CD back when I was like a little kid, and this CD had 36 movies, and it was Bruce Lee, it was Jet Li, it was Jackie Chan, it was all them Asian karate people. Was this martial arts people?
Was this torrented and burnt into a CD, bro?
I mean, I honestly, I don't know where the CD came from. I just seen it one day. And I was like, this looks interesting.
It just rocked up one day, bro. I swear to God. I had nothing.
It was just,
bro,
honestly,
you were watching some cultural appropriation shit, bro. Like, what's that about?
Crazy,
bro. One of my favorite movies ever is Drunken Master.
That's a good movie. That is a good
bro,
movie.
I don't know about that, bro. All I'm saying is, what I've learned is that white people can watch white people movies, Asian people movies, Kurdish people can watch Kurdish people movies.
That's why I've never watched. That's why I've never watched
a total of 3 movies.
I wasn't allowed, bro.
Bro, I'll be honest with you. I think I know maybe 2 Kurdish movies, and if I'm stuck with 2 movies for the rest of my days, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Surely you guys have more movies than that.
Obviously, we do.
We'll throw you into the Middle Eastern bunch. You can watch any Middle Eastern movie, bro.
I like that. There's some nice Syrian movies.
That's like propaganda's fucking coming
out. I see my dad sometimes watch these dramas that are back from back home, and I don't think I can deal with the pacing of this is so weird, man. It's like, and they love it. They really do. Back home, they love it. But like for me, I'm just not used to it. It's so slow paced. It's like, I don't want to watch this guy walking. Yeah, like similar to Turkish dramas. The pacing's all over the place. It's a bit weird. It's like a fight scene, but this fight scene's going on for about half the episode, and I'm like, we need a conclusion soon because I'm about to pass out.
You're like, fights don't even go this long, bro.
I've been in so many fights, like, you know what I mean?
I haven't been in many fights. I don't know.
Both of my fights ended up me choking someone, and so I wouldn't even count that as a fight. It's more just.
I've had a lot of spars. I haven't had many fights.
Aggression. Also, she didn't deserve it. Hey, Rash.
Nah, bro, they both deserved it. both of those women that I beat. Nah, fuck you, bro. You're trying to set me up here, bro. I ain't beat no women, bro. Not yet. I'm counting down the days, bro.
All right, boys. So I bought a new mic for this whole streaming gig that I'm doing. Is it crisp?
Yeah, it sounded all right.
Yeah, sounds good. I thought you were using your fucking headphone mic.
Nah. This is just so I can hear you, boys.
Which one is it? What'd you buy? Do you know?
I bought a blue snowball.
I've got a snowball.
Yeah, Jack had one, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah. They're not bad.
It looks like a Pokemon ball.
Yeah. You can't fit it in your mouth, unfortunately.
Yeah, I've tried.
Yeah.
I've put it in my arse though.
That's between you and your mic, but I don't want to hear about that. Yeah, boys. So how's Serbia going? How's United Kingdom going?
Yeah, shit's going pretty good here. It's fucking I haven't left the house in over 28 hours. Oh, Ari, I don't even know if you've seen this. Come here, buddy.
Did you get a fucking? Is that a cat? Oh,
yeah. I've got 2.
I can't lie. That's a nice looking cat.
Oh, yeah, she's adorable. I've got the other one's Death.
He got a black and white one just to make sure he's not culturally appropriating, you know.
Yeah,
black cat.
Yeah.
He's got both spectrums.
Yeah.
It's
both sides. That's cute. That's cute. Names. We're just gonna be without their names.
This is Zuri.
That's kind of like.
I won't wait.
Kind of like my last name.
Kind of like you named him after Arik.
and this guy here, that's Vinci.
Vinci.
Yeah, kind of like my name, bro.
Oh yeah.
Vinci,
how cute, brother.
And yeah, that's Route here, fucking chatting shit. Yeah.
Yeah, this big pussy right here. This rat. This is another thing I actually want to talk about. I don't know if you guys seen that. Me and Jack talked about it, but the video of Dwight Howard, like forcing his kid to like exercise and like make like to the point where the kid's like crying, but he's like telling him like go further. And like there was like a whole big controversy on like how you should treat your kid and like should you force that kid like to like to the point of crying and further in order for like maybe one day for them to like be better with dealing with adversity and such and such. Because there's two arguments. There's like you're forcing a kid to like either like relive your dreams or like forcing them into something that like they don't want to. But then there's the other argument where it's like you are training them for adversity, for in moments where they do feel like crying or they are crying or they're emotionally beaten down. At least they have some sort of past experience where they know they can move past it. So what do you guys think?
I think there's a limit to it. Like you can't sit there and make the kid just like force him. This is, he's not in the army. You know what I mean? Like, and you're the father. You're not like some sort of military general.
I would probably like. I don't know how far I would take it, but I'd take it pretty far. Like if he wasn't, I would be like if he wasn't doing what I told him to, because like realistically, like I know the level you have to be at if you do want to make it to whatever you want to be. So it depends. Yeah. Like honestly, and like people also don't take into consideration, right? He's Dwight Howard. Like that, I can tell you right now, idolizes his dad. Like sure. Idolize. Like in terms of,
I gotta do a quick Google search real quick. Hold up.
If you think about any family dynamic, usually any healthy family dynamic where your dad is there. I mean, luckily, two of us in this chat don't actually have them right there.
Yeah, right there. Yeah.
Most of families in that case, like a young kid will always look up to their dad, especially considering if one's a 7-foot center in the NBA for
also a legendary, not only just like a normal role player, but a legendary basketball player.
Yeah. So he's like the amount of respect is immense, right? So like, there's no chance in this world that kid sitting there like, nah, can't be bothered. Don't actually really want to be like.
Yeah, because that would like at what point, like there has to be some sort of balance. I think at what point because there's some rich people that really just allow their kids to like fully slack off because they're like, well, I've done the hard work, you can relax. But at what point, like, is that laziness like a deterrent?
I would never want that for my child. Even if I had worked hard for whatever I have, I would want my child to take it even further.
Yeah, this brings it full back to Jackie Chan, right? Because Jackie Chan said back in the day, I remember me and Rash had an argument about this, where like Jackie Chan said he was never giving anything to his kids, like he would like them to work for it, and I agree with that. I don't think you should give anything.
Now I see why he said that, because his daughter's lesbian. Fuck that bitch. But
exactly.
The way I'd treat my kid would be like if I'd set an alarm every day. And if he didn't wake up, like for every minute he doesn't wake up, I break a finger. You know what I mean?
So you caught me off guard, bro. I thought it was going somewhere else. Then we go start talking about breaking.
I'd go a tad differently. Like every time he didn't, I'd put it an inch deeper.
Bro.
I don't know about that one. That one did.
Hey, it's not an alarm clock. It's an alarm cock.
Yeah. I don't know, to be honest with you. Hey, yeah, I don't know what to add to that. You guys took it too far, because now what am I going to do? Because
you're supposed to take it even further then, bro.
Nah, I'm on. What further? What further?
Oh, no. Let your intrusive thoughts flow, bro.
I don't have intrusive thoughts like that. I'll be honest with you.
Have you downloaded Thread yet?
I haven't, no, and I don't plan to.
Bro, that's where you can practice your intrusive thoughts, bro. That's where I've been practicing.
Why? Did they let you speak your mind?
No, it's just Twitter. Just like Twitter now, but it's just like.
I love Twitter. You'll love Threads.
Is that how it is? I'm kind of established in Twitter. Like I'm happy with Twitter. I get my Arsenal news there. I'm pretty happy with Twitter.
This could be a new home for something new. You know what I mean? Like you could even like start posting. You could start posting. You could make a thread for your YouTube and stuff. I'll dabble into it. We'll see. Right, it's the future is all I'm saying.
It's the future. It's Meta. I mean, it's part of the Meta company, so
yeah. And you can link your Instagram and everything to it, so it works pretty well in that case.
to be fair, if there's one thing that they have done well, it's the integration between like Facebook Messenger and Twitter and Instagram and now Threads. Like Meta's on, I think that's all right. His metaverse went to shit though.
Yeah, I mean, for now, like it will change. It will change.
I think once tech gets better, it will automatically be wanted more.
So it's kind of like on the same page as like the whole of Web3 at the moment. The whole of Web3 is kind of been put on the back burner because everyone kind of got burnt by crypto, and everyone's kind of like, I don't want to really fuck with anything.
Yeah.
But like he'll come around back like stronger than ever once like technology is so strong. Like trust me, like when you're able to watch a Premier League football game from the like that you're able to put on goggles and you're on the pitch while it's happening, people will fucking want to involved in your shit.
Yeah, that's pretty hectic to be fair. That's pretty cool.
Like imagine like because you know how they've got those miniature cameras.
Or like a UFC fight, a UFC event.
Look at this guy.
What's that?
This is fucking. He does this. He will sit there for ages.
You know how they've got those miniature cameras now? They could probably at this point like attach it to like a footballer's like shirt, and like you could probably have a VR experience of watching how they are on the field,
like a point of view kind of camera,
and then you could like shuffle between players of who you want to watch.
That would be better than that. You'll be on the pitch. You'll be on the pitch. You can walk around and you can fucking follow the ball.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You'll be able to do that soon. You'll be able to do that. They'll have the technology for it, and like
it'll be like a 4-dimensional field.
I think besides a football match, I think a UFC fight would be pretty crazy.
Dude, that'd be wild.
Just in the ring with a UFC fight and just watching someone get pummeled.
Speaking of the UFC, what did you guys think of this one today?
I was at work. I didn't get to watch it, but I know Volk won.
Did you see this? Yeah, the results and stuff. I mean, I didn't get to watch. I just watched highlights as well.
I'm pretty happy for Volk. He's doing well, man.
Dude, that's why I wanted to go into this was, I think he's the GOAT now.
I'm not familiar with featherweight. Honestly.
No, I don't think just featherweight GOAT. I honestly think he beat Islam. I really do. I've watched that fight so many times. I think he would beat him. And when I say that, I mean it in a sense of like, yes, Islam had more takedowns, but he didn't do anything with them. And also, I'm always looking at it like this. If the fight ends up almost near a draw, that person that's hitting up should be the winner.
That Islam fight for me that Islam fight is what's wrong with the UFC. That Islam fight is Islam won the UFC fight.
Yeah,
Volk won the fight.
The fight, yeah.
So, that was with the UFC in like in a sense. Like I can't remember who it was. It was what's his name? Saint Pierre that was saying that he thinks that you should just continue fighting. Like there shouldn't be rounds.
Yeah.
Why the fucking break?
And whoever gasses out. Yeah.
I can just keep going.
That would be great. That would be nice. That would be entertaining to watch. But I feel like I don't know. Well, there's a whole bunch of new rules coming in for sport. Even with football, the new offside rule. Have you guys seen the new offside rule?
Oh yeah. Your whole body has to be past the line.
I actually think that. First, I was a bit like I don't know, but then I'm like, you know what?
I feel that is better before, like, if your fucking hand just swung out,
hands wouldn't count. Is there only anything you could
shoulder?
No, shoulder. Yeah, but I'm saying if your hand swings out and your shoulder is just past, but you're not even in the right motion to like turn and go there first, that's fucking stupid to me.
See, like, I think both rules are stupid. Like, I think both rules are stupid because the problem isn't like, for me, the problem isn't where it happens. The problem is just like the officiating behind it and how long it takes to make the call. Right. Like, what point? Like, I guess they're making it at this point because then now there's going to be more goals. There'll be more goals now.
Yeah.
Because like, I think it's going to benefit just people like Haaland's going to score more.
Oh, like, yeah, sure.
Because like, you know, you can just trail a leg now. You can trail a leg and you're still onside because you've got your like one toe behind them.
And that motherfucker's got long legs as well.
Yeah, and now it's just going to be defenders that are kind of like, oh, this is bullshit. What the fuck? Like, we have to like say so. But like,
no matter what they do, a side will always complain.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. Like I don't think it makes a difference. It's just going to make more goals, which I'm not against personally. I just think I actually don't think offsides are the thing that needs to be touched. Funnily enough, I think offsides are fine. I actually think we do offsides fine. Like, it's a pretty decent thing. Sucking free kicks. fucking like people being touched and falling over and it being a free kick.
That's shit. That you know how much that annoys me. The thing is, I only get annoyed when people do it to us or like to my team. If my team's doing it, and we're in like 80th minute, I'm a bit like, you know what, boys, just calm down.
Yeah,
stay on the ground a little bit.
Yeah.
Your leg is hurting, bro. I understand what you're going through. You just take time.
Game management, and like the biggest problem with football is actually time wasting. Like the amount of time the football is in play is ridiculous. It's like an average.
That's why I'm glad for VR, because now you can see people that are flopping. Like now people that are actually flopping, you can, like, a ref can actually see how much of the contact was actually like forceful or purposeful, and then he can decide.
Even then, they slow it down, and when you slow it down, it looks worse than it actually is.
Down,
I guess.
And like, it's like, I don't know, man. I just feel like, I don't know. Maybe it's just start dishing out yellow cards more often. Maybe.
I reckon they should literally just ban people if like you dive. Just give them a red, and like he'll stop doing it quickly.
Yeah,
that's pretty hectic. Yeah, to be fair. Prevention rather than.
But that won't stop it, because people will just get better at diving.
Yeah, but if you're gonna be that good, where you're like, mate, if you're gonna commit that hard to diving, then you might as well honestly take it.
You dive and you get caught, you get a red card, and now your whole team's like, "What the fuck you just done?"
Right.
Like you're letting the boys down. That's the bigger thing. You can't be letting the boys down.
Shit, bro, that's true, man. The camaraderie, man.
Now that we're talking about football, I do gotta say, I don't know, Jack. I don't know how up to date you are, Russia, with football stuff, but Jack, have you seen the signings we're making, bro? Oh my god, bro, we're dude. Next season, Champions League is probably ours. I'm just saying.
I'm also
high hopes. Typical Arsenal fan behavior. High hopes for nothing.
Yeah, bro, what do you mean high hopes for nothing? I reckon round of 16 is easy. The rest of it, I don't really like. That's hard. But round of 16, I think we got that.
Oh, dude, if we don't get, we should be getting through the round of 16 easily. Like
easily.
Quarters? Yeah, we should be at quarters. Like we should be. Like I think we just challenged City like most of the way for the Premier League, and they just won it. Like easily.
Yeah, I was gonna say, depends on how you guys do well against City this season. That's how I know if you guys have a chance.
Well, we have them in the chat, like Community Shield, don't we?
Yeah, we play it. I'm tempted.
Yeah, but I don't count the Community Shield for shit, bro.
Yeah, it doesn't count.
Last time we beat them. That doesn't count. But last time we beat them.
Yeah, no,
because the Community Shield, they don't play their best.
It'll be a game we win. It's the type of game Arsenal will win.
Yeah.
Yeah, no pressure, just a one-time thing. Community Shield.
Yeah.
Man City also don't care. Like Man City, like
exactly. Why would they won the treble? They don't give a fuck about a little fucking plate.
Shield, bro. It's a shield.
It's a plate. It looks like a fucking plate. It looks like one of those coffee plates they bring in.
But I'm not.
I don't think Jack knows what those are, cuz those are strictly Eastern European and Middle Eastern.
Yeah, and like from Middle Eastern. Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah.
Drinking tea and shit and drinking coffee.
The ones with the patterns and shit on them. Fucking hell, man.
They're nice though. They're engraved.
They are.
I'm looking at tickets prices as we speak because it's on the 6th of August. Oh shit, the prices went up. Never mind, I'm not going anymore.
So I was talking to some of our girl mates from Perth, and they were talking about that we should like organize like a Balladura like group like Tomorrowland trip.
Oh yeah.
What's your opinion on that, guys?
I mean, sure, I'm not organizing anything.
Tomorrowland, as in like the festival?
Yeah, the one in Belgium.
Yeah, but I've been to Belgium before. I'm happy with my visit there. The first time, I'm good.
Good as in like you don't want to go?
Yeah, I just first of all, festivals I kind of like. I haven't been to a festival. Like, you know what I mean?
So you're saying you're retiring the festival jersey, bro? No longer.
Yeah. I'm cool. If you want to do like a reunion or some shit in Perth, I might go to that.
Bro, what the fuck? Reunion in Perth?
But I'm not going all the way to Belgium.
At least at least reunion in Broome or some shit. You know, something a little different.
I'll tell you right now, I ain't doing any reunion in the entirety of Australia.
Yeah, neither.
Yeah, of course, it makes sense.
You know what?
It makes sense.
You know what? I'll see you in Thailand, baby.
Thailand's actually not a bad idea.
I'm not
going to Belgium.
You might see me looking a little confused, but it's all good, brother. I'm there for
I'm just looking around.
I'm just
vibing.
I want to get.
I want to meet some monkeys.
I want to get to the point where I bring her back into the room and take her pants down and be like, "Holy shit!" I want to go through that at least once.
And then you can get to the point when, and then you're like, "Well, I'm already here."
Oh, turn around! I just fucking tape the dick up with like duct tape. I just don't want to see it.
Can you tuck it?
Can you just fucking shove it in like something? Do something with
it. What's that TMG word they use for the dussy?
The dussy. Yeah.
Oh, the bussy, the boy pussy.
Oh, yeah, bussy. Now, why does it dussy is something else? I swear.
Dude, they've done that before as well. I'm pretty sure. Dad pussy, and then they have
dad pussy. That's right. Yeah, dad pussy.
I'm so happy we went to Noel Miller before you guys left.
Oh, yeah, that was lit. That was cool. That's another thing I've been missing is like going to like comedy events. That's one thing I want to go to way more when I move to London as well. I want to go see a lot more comedians.
Yeah, I really should be like, yeah, because there's a lot of free shit here.
Oh, what have you been up to anyway, Jack? You literally just been working?
Yeah, I've not been doing anything. I've been trying to save money because things are expensive here.
Well, Jack's just scared going places without me because I'm the enforcer.
He gets anxiety.
Yeah. I get scared because like
video calling.
He FaceTimes me at clubs just so I can feel safe.
I'm very problematic. I cause a lot of tension, and I need to scare people away. You know, because I obviously start.
You need the big bad Serb in there, bro. Sort things out for you.
But did I tell you? So my last stream, this Serbian kid joined the stream and just started chilling with me, and he's a funny guy.
Was he from Serbia or?
He's from Serbia and he lives in Serbia. I told him I'm one of my best mates is Serbian. He's like, yeah. He's like, since you're good friends with Serbians, you probably know we're all racist. And I was bro,
like, I'm not racist, man. I'm just homophobic, man. Come on, bro. Fuck.
And I was like, yeah, I kind of get that drift. And then he's like, and then he made me lose my FIFA game because he gave me a shit formation for my draft. But that's right.
See, that's what I'm saying. You just can't trust Serbs, bro. You asked me before how is it in Serbia. It's at times it's all right, but at times it's a hellhole. So it's
when you plan on moving to the UK?
As soon as I find a job.
Oh, no shit. Have you been applying?
Yeah, I only got my visa recently, so I've been looking for jobs. So
hopefully... nice. Progression. That's what we need.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. I just want to get out of here. No offense to my people or anything. I love the women here, but that's about it.
No shit.
Not much going on.
How's Ari, Jack?
Yeah, she's good.
Good, chilling.
Yeah. Not bad. Everything is.
So I don't know if you guys have anything else to talk about, but I think I've had one more thing.
Go for it.
It was just very intrusive thought. I don't know why it even came up to me, but you know your eye boogers and stuff.
Yeah.
Mornings, yeah.
Isn't it weird that you're like your eyes shit while you sleep? No, but isn't that no? It's true. It's a hole where there's a hole there and your eye excretes shit. So
I don't know what it actually is, to be honest with you.
Well, I looked it up, right? I looked it up, and the real name for it is rheum, or rheum, like RHEUM, and it's technically a collection of cells, mucus, oil, and debris from tears that form at the corner of your eye during sleep. So it serves as a protective function. It serves as a protective function to waste products and potentially harmful debris from the front surface of our eyes.
Damn, that's crazy. I do be crying a lot in my sleep. So
yeah,
no wonder.
Lighting.
You cry, baby.
I don't know if I made a different one, but I had to add some lighting to the front. Put my lamp on.
I wasn't going to bring this up, but I may as well bring it up with you guys just to see if because I feel like all my dreams have been like really symbolic, right? I had a strange dream that I saw one of my exes and like we ended up like hooking up and doing stuff. And then she took her pants off and her vagina wasn't there. Her vagina was like hanging off a thread and was like just like the clit and like the opening of the vagina was like hanging off of like skin and was like just like shorts, like legitimate like strings of a short. Like it was like connected to where her vagina is, but there'll be a string and then the vagina was there. And I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this?
Like a chandelier.
Like, the same as always. And I'm like, but it was like just a thin layer of like the skin and the clit like hanging off the thing. Like, and like, what the fuck? What kind of like what meaning does that even have? Like what, like a detached vagina? Like it made no sense.
I'll Google it for you.
What the fuck? Like, how does that? Because I've been having like real deep symbolic dreams. Like I haven't said on the last pod, I can't remember what I mentioned, but it was just like it's just been weird. Like, oh yeah, the gum, like forever continuing gum. Like I just had to like keep ripping it out of my mouth.
Dream interpretation.
Are your cameras going, by the way? There you go.
Right?
Yeah. But
that's a hectic dream, but I'll be honest with you. That was very descriptive as well.
A vagina in general means femininity and female power. So
okay,
maybe you're detaching from your femininity and your feminine power.
I mean, I did admit I was lesbian last night on Thread. So,
was there anything else in the dream?
Yeah. After we try to do shit, she tried to make me argue with my family, and they were all like saying like just leave her and stuff. So
maybe you should listen to the family.
What does that mean though? Like so feminine. So
maybe you're slowly detaching from her.
Maybe, yeah, maybe. Do you know what I'm thinking?
You have moved country.
Well, not just that, but maybe I'm looking at it all symbolically. Maybe the whole vagina like coming off of her was like a representation of like lust that was like coming off of her. Because the vagina is like an object of lust, I guess.
To dream that you would get into an argument suggests that you have unpleasant encounters with social rivals. So,
I mean, not really.
So that means you're having unpleasant encounters with family.
Probably. I'd say so.
You literally just did say.
You literally don't like it and you're hating everyone you're around.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
So like, I reckon I'm honestly just like a bit of an interpreter.
Yeah, bro, you should do this for work, man. You could be like a dream psych.
Start scamming people. Just get people to call you in, pay £25.
And then stay on dream interpret site and just put the
just fucking read it all out.
Read it all out for them.
Do you know?
Start actually vague as hell and just scam the shit out of them.
Yeah, feed them just like I was saying at the beginning of the podcast, like how to trap a woman. Like you feed her false hope and you detach her from her family. So you could do that with your customers as well. Like make them believe that. Like, really...
Completely off topic, by the way. How long have you guys been recording for?
Probably like an hour and a half. So.
Whoa, hour and a half. Do you guys cut the podcast?
No.
Damn.
Do you think I have time for that?
Yeah, and also like cutting the podcast would be a shame, bro. You'd lose all the little because I feel like there's so many things in the pod where I find funny and then like no one else finds funny. But there's like parts where like someone will be like, "Oh, that's fucking hilarious," and I'll be like, "It is."
So I was watching one the other day, and there was this one moment. I can't remember the moment. I just remember the feeling it gave me. It was so fucking funny, bro. And I was sitting there just laughing. It was Rashford. I can't lie. It was Rashford. He said something.
Fuck you, Jack. That's right.
No, but it was because of what Jack said that you could say that. So like, you know what I mean? It's a team effort. So.
Nah, bro. I don't want to be a team. Fuck that guy.
Fuck that guy, bro. We're not Jack, bro. We're not a team, bro. We're a duo. We're partners in crime, bro.
Nah.
Partner in crime.
Nah.
All right, boys. I might have to bounce. but I didn't make a cameo.
I reckon
it was fun.
Yeah, I think we're going to cut it here anyways. I don't have anything.
Oh, are we? Oh shit. Okay.
What is
Wait, boys, what do you guys reckon on my long hair? Sorry, go on, continue.
It looks good. Suits you.
Yeah, from what I can see.
I like it flipped back like that.
But
I haven't.
At the end of the episodes, we do a Sunday select where we pick your favorite song for this week. So we need your favorite song.
Basically, a song that you've been having on mostly repeat, like.
And obviously,
I don't really listen to new music like that, bro. Not anymore.
No, it doesn't have to be.
Doesn't have to be
some classics. Okay, I'm gonna bring you one of my classics.
Yeah, that's fine. Mine actually. Trying to think what mine is.
Okay, I got. This is the one that I have been listening to the most in the past week. Ready?
Yeah.
Well, don't play it.
Don't play it.
Wrong song. Oh, is it gonna get copyrighted?
Yes.
Okay, hold up.
Just say it.
I can't remember the name, bro. Hold up. So that's the wrong one, by the way.
Is it not in front of you?
It's not, unfortunately. No.
You were just about to play it.
Oh, Can't Let You Go. Fabulous. Can't Let You Go.
Okay. Well, mine is Smoke Break Dance with by Mick Jenkins and JID. I know it's only been out for a few days, but I've been fucking playing it on repeat, especially last night when I came home drunk. I might have played it like 20 times.
Fair enough. My Life by Saba.
Yeah. Okay. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for having a little cameo appearance with us, Ari. And we'll be back, guys, next week. Peace and prosperity.
Peace.
Peace.